Hey, it's Anna.
And Oska.
Tom.
And Maia.
And
we're from the Frontrunner.
Leave it rolling.
And that was something. And you're listening to Run Special, weekly running specialty podcast where we talk about the human locomotive movement. If you're watching on YouTube, Anna is already mocking me because I feel like we've probably spent far too much time together, the four of us, in the last 168 hours.
How much?
That is
How
quick
long
math.
is 160 hours?
Was this
7 days.
outfit combo planned or?
Oh, yeah.
The what?
Oh,
Yeah, we're matching. We text this morning.
Don't you do that every day?
You're
Can't
No,
imagine.
you
You
can't say
guys
that.
have the
We've
same
got
top
work
on.
shirts
You've
on.
got the same
You need to wear.
So this, if you haven't listened to us before, welcome to the Madhouse. We've got fun and games. Who sings that song? We got fun and games.
Don't have cat
Yeah.
here. I don't know.
Is it
Yeah.
a madhouse with like the crazy mirrors, or is it the Fear Factory in Queenstown?
Well, you bailed out of the Fear Factory in Queenstown, so.
No, you guys didn't even want to do it.
Whoa.
We didn't bail. It just
didn't happen.
fell off the face of the conversation, and then we just.
We didn't
walk
bring it
past
back to
Saturday
life.
night.
I said, oh, should we go? And you said, no.
That so did.
That would have been hard to get past the accountant if I wasn't there. What did you guys?
I just spent $100 on the Fear Factory.
I'd fucked off home.
It was fun.
Yeah. Anyway, so we will do our best to keep this somewhat cohesive. We've had a really fun week. Well, I felt like I had a fun week. I felt young hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, it was fucking good.
I felt old. No.
You felt old hanging out with me.
Well, Armando thought I was 27.
Actually. Oh, man.
That's pretty rough. It's hard because in some ways that's a compliment because it's like maturity of,
Yeah.
you know.
I
whatever.
feel like it's kind of a compliment probably until you turn like 25.
Yeah.
And then if they're still saying, oh, you look like 30, 27, then no good.
No good.
No
Do you
bueno.
reckon Tom and I look older if we have a little bit of the grey shadow? Like if we don't shave?
Depends how well maintained it is.
Oh, yeah, okay. I shaved in the gym shower yesterday.
No, you fucking didn't.
Because
Gym shower.
I walked in to work and Lynette like double took at the scraggle on my face.
Oh, really?
And I just got this like I should do something about that.
So you went back to the gym.
And had a shower and had a shower.
Have you ever grown it out as like a beard?
No one wants to see that.
No one wants to see
I
that.
kind of want to see it. I've done it. Me, Nick and Dad did it over lockdown.
Well,
It was hideous.
Yeah, lockdown. You couldn't see anyone else but the three of you.
Well, like Sam's Slack picture, that was his
Yeah.
beard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But he's now got a skinhead. And
Oh,
he's
yeah, I walked
completely
in on-
shaven.
I walked on to I was like,
Yeah.
He's
I just go, fresh look, Sammy.
Wow. He is going to run 100k at the spectacle in a couple of weeks' time. Do you
oh,
guys?
so now he doesn't have to carry hairbrush.
Yeah, or the extra weight.
Keeps head cooler.
Is it making a difference over 100 kilometres?
I don't know. Does hair sweat?
No, but you keep
No,
definitely
but-
keep heat on your head if you have
Yeah.
more. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, he's
it'll
gone
be
from
alright.
having like 2 centimetres to no centimetres. Like, I feel like it would be a bigger difference if like Maia shaved her head.
I don't. Why we could.
Well, yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Do you even think that?
I feel like he's like you're getting before you shave your head, you're getting more gains from like shaving your legs or your arms.
I shave my armpits once.
You don't get any gains from shaving your legs.
In your life.
Yeah.
Why?
0 gains.
Then you're not going to get gains
Uh,
from shaving your head.
Yeah, but if you have like even our little tussles here catch one.
I feel like we should bring this back to what we're actually supposed to be talking
Okay, let's circle back.
Aerodynamics. And we've become a physics podcast. We're talking about aerodynamics. I reckon you should put condom on your head and see if that helps.
I saw this video the other day of some girl and she like put it all the way up her leg and then it got to her knee and then it snapped and she was like, it's not too tight.
Whoa. Have you seen the Specsavers ad?
Oh yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, I could describe it. I might not
Well,
describe
it's on TV.
It
like,
is. So it's it's a Specsavers ad.
Oscar's arm was twisted.
Okay.
I might not. Okay.
Take
My rub. No, so there's a lady and she's obviously got glasses on and she's going swimming with goggles and she's trying to put a swim cap on and she takes her glasses off to put her goggles on and then drops them and can't see and she picks up an old used condom and puts it on her head and the last scene cuts to semen dripping down her forehead from the whole condom. So if you haven't seen that, it's quite funny. And then it just says, should it go into some Savers?
It's
I mean,
disgusting.
that's gold.
It's memorable
That's
though,
good.
isn't it?
That's good.
I think it got cancelled though, right?
How
Like
could-
it didn't. It's like it's only on YouTube. Like you can't. It didn't make TV. I think
It did make no. I saw it on
Yeah.
TVNZ Plus.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, like within the last couple of months.
Suddenly, I feel like everything that we've said in the last 18 months, Tommy, has just been what?
How could we apply that? How can we apply that concept to our shoe advertising?
I don't know. But I'm listening to a really interesting podcast with a guy from 48 Below, the vodka company, and he was always talking about pushing the boundaries of like advertising and what you can and can't
Definitely get more attention for it.
do, whether it's good attention or not.
Any attention is good attention.
I feel like
Bad or good,
I feel
doesn't
like if
matter.
me and you got naked and ran down Colombo Street, that's bad attention.
But when people still watch the ad, probably.
I don't know.
I
Just yeah. Just with fast R's on. Just Tom and Oska butt naked.
One
One,
suit.
or
Bright orange.
1K straight down Colombo Street. But
That guy did run the Queenstown Marathon in a mankini.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, that's an outstanding effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, so speaking of, we're in Queenstown.
Yeah, look at that
Last
skewy.
weekend.
We were. So, well, should we go back from the fact that we almost left Thursday on time?
Yeah.
Only
I
like,
did get a text at 10:15 saying so I was going to be picked up at 10:30. 10:15 I get a text 11:30.
We had good reason for that.
Did
We-
we? Wait.
We were trying to get last week's episode of the podcast exported onto the laptop
Oh, that's
Oh,
right,
yeah.
yeah.
so that we could get it up, thinking that people might want to either listen to it before the weekend or on the
I hope you know, we were there at 10 a.m. So
You guys did a really good job.
yeah,
Yes,
wasn't late.
It sounded so
Off
sarcastic.
time.
I don't remember what I was doing. Did I go for a jog?
Yeah, no, you had a massage.
You had a massage.
Oh, I had a
9 to
massage.
10, yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually, Ben, legend Ben, I had a cold, obviously, which is why I didn't. We'll get to that. But I texted him the night before and I was like, mate, I think I'm sick. I don't know if I should come online and tell you. He's like, you probably need a massage. So I'm sorry, Ben, if you sacrificed your health to look after my Achilles.
Same this week.
Anyway, but I think I was there by 10:30.
Yeah, I think you were.
I don't know.
Smelling of massage oil and
Is
all
it a
that
good
lovely
smell in the
stuff.
car for 7 hours?
I could only really notice it like the first half hour and then it was all good.
Anyway, so we swung out and we picked Anna up.
Yep.
And then we...
From the digs.
From the digs. You gave the weirdest LED lights outside of the...
It really looks like you showed up to some fucking dealer's house.
Yeah.
Like, oh, oranges,
Who says
gummies,
Who says it's not?
creakiness, weed.
Can you still get a joint for $20, or is it an inflation?
Dunno.
I mean, I'm talking
I don't
about,
know.
I'm talking about...
What are you looking at? What you looking at me for?
You're the one living in the commune.
It is basically a commune because they're all student flats, like with at least 6 people.
Is it like Party Central?
Not really. To be
Didn't
honest.
really give
It didn't give
central
that vibe,
vibes, yeah.
Or at 6 a.m. is everyone getting the yoga mats out and putting them in the driveway and doing some downward dog or something?
Honestly, like we don't talk to our neighbours.
Downward dog in the driveway.
Oh, that was the first yoga post I could think of.
It is still Upper Rickerton, so
Yeah, true.
Oh, okay, so you're all getting yoga mats out, taking blunts, hanging out in the driveway.
Sounds alright.
I mean,
Can I move in?
Yeah. I'd wind the clock back. What was our first stop?
Ashburton, wasn't it?
oh yeah, Ashburton for a cough.
That was pretty good coffee.
Yeah, it was.
We'd set up in the library. Was it a library?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
it's a library. They also had one of those little like car simulator things. Tom went.
I thought it was like an F1 one, and then I talked to the dude. It's like, oh yeah, it's just around the streets of Ashburton. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm not going with that.
Would you have paid $2?
If it was an F1 one, yeah, absolutely. But
I'd pay $2 to drive around the streets of Ashburton.
shit, no, did it for free.
Yeah, so stopped in Ashburton at the coffee. We were going to go to Robert Harris, but I was like, no. And then so put it into maps for good coffee,
How did
which
that- how did
probably
that
no,
Sounds
not
so
Robert
Australian.
Harris. And then Maia was like, said to me, oh, do you want the front seat? I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh.
That was like a courtesy. Kind of
Courtesy,
like,
yeah.
oh, would you like the front seat? Expecting. No, you're good.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, okay. Yeah.
So we rolled out of there and ended up in Fairley, didn't we? Probably first
I'm
prize.
still dreaming about that pie.
That was a good
that
pie.
Was a fucking good pie.
I was getting flamed for being so excited about it the whole trip.
No, you were not. That's so dramatic from you.
Yeah,
Oska was roasting me constantly.
I'd basically turn him into pork crackling.
Yes.
I'd had the Bunsen burner out and just flaming his underside for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
All
Tommy's talking about is fucking pies and feel it.
That's a pretty good
And they're good.
representation. Well, yours were good. I had to have the gluten-free one.
We didn't have to.
Well, I mean, for your guys' sake. For your guys' sake. For the next 4 hours.
4 hours, yeah.
So what for you had pork and what? You had pork crackling?
Pork belly.
2.
I
Two
creamy
of
chicken.
Creamy chicken?
I had. Oh, I think I just had steak and cheese.
Was
There was
there
there was a meatball mushroom one, but that was sold out. They were sold out
Yeah.
quite a few.
Meatball
But
mushroom.
Bugger.
Balls and fungus. Oops.
Fungal balls.
Fungal balls.
Oh, too far.
Can you? Don't worry. I'm bailing out of that.
No, they are 10 out of 10. And honestly, we didn't have to wait that long.
That was pretty good, eh?
And we got
Lots
lucky
of
with
people
food,
getting
but it was
pictures
good.
outside the bakery.
That's when we realised we weren't influencers because their ability to take 0.5 pictures was not
No,
good.
there was that poor lady taking a photo and you just go like this.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just like,
She thought it was funny.
I'm sorry.
And she's like,
Straight away.
get it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oscar just looked and turned around and walked away.
It was one of those things where it felt cool at the time. And then I did it and I bailed out so quick.
As soon as you did it, you're just like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Like, past me and future me merged.
Yeah.
It's like the last episode of Toy Story.
She
like
laughed,
the
though, so
kids'
it was good.
movies. You were just like, oh, I
There's
felt
another one
nostalgic.
coming. I'm
Is
pretty
there?
sure, yeah.
No.
Done.
give up.
Are we not at a point where we can write better kids' movies? That we have to go back to?
Oh, we
Like
listed off,
classics.
I thought we listed off some fantastic ones in the week.
No, but for kids' movie, there's like a few boxes they have to tick now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has to have like childhood trauma, death in the
Can't have
family.
underlying meanings.
Has to be resurrected from something. Must be some sort of religious undertone. And oh my god, everyone survived and they're okay.
I'm pretty sure that's the criteria from like the early 2000s. Now it's like it has to show diversity and blah 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 and not offend anyone.
I don't think there's any undertones in Land Before Time. Probably not.
I mean,
Probably
You
is,
do
but-
go back and watch a few of the movies and you're like, oh.
I have had that luxury of my daughter being 10 and going back and watching some of them, and I'm like,
Reliving your childhood.
fuck, that is awful. Particularly like Shrek and other such things. Like Donkey is
Can
terrible.
we talk about how Donkey has a kid, like babies with a dragon?
I mean, the anatomy of that.
Is there an undertone?
There's definitely another zone. Which one's the? I mean, the donkey appears to be a male, but the dragon is pretty masculine.
No, the
No, the
dragon's
dragon's a
female.
lady.
She's got like
She
eyelashes
is a
and
very
like,
feminine
Yeah,
dragon.
she's got
That's
eyelashes and
the whole
female
thing is
in the
like
first one.
puffing love hearts and
Yeah, you just look
Flashing
lippy
the
and like
eyelids
yeah,
and-
exactly.
And men don't have eyelashes, so.
whoa.
Ben
No,
Ben cut my eyebrows really short yesterday.
Wait, did your eyebrows?
Well, because I get long.
I didn't even know
He's
this.
gone too far with those trimmers.
I get the, I
You're
get,
like whoa.
I get quite long eyebrows. I think because of all the protein and collagen, and so sometimes but you can kind of see there like I'm missing some bits. On the side.
Yeah, they're little slugs. just
Yeah,
there.
and I got home last night and Kay's like, what the fuck has happened to you? I was like, well, I'm just glad after 15 years you still notice these things because that's nice. But I'm not quite sure.
So, anyways, after Fairley,
Shit. We
this is
drove
going to be a
to
long episode.
Yeah.
Cromwell.
I drove to Cromwell.
Yeah, you drove most of the entire trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like driving.
And a
Oscar was
control
just
freak
crouched
gives.
in the
Yeah.
passenger seat.
Watching basketball.
Yeah.
Every like over the Lindis Pass, every few minutes when the service cut out, you're like, damn it.
I'd just like to say that the Warriors got back-to-back wins against the Spurs and then lost to the Magic yesterday, which is fucking disappointing. But I have managed to get hold of this new Steph Curry, the town jersey out of Sterling Sports, so shout out Sterling Sports. I have bought one of those.
It's nice saying that.
I'm
It
sure
is.
they're listening to this.
They're not. Actually, the lady who owns the Rickenham one does.
There you go.
Shout out to you.
I can't remember. Haley? She came in and bought some vouchers for her kids or something. For some stuff that we do that they don't. Oh, she bought a wetsuit from Lynette and some other swimming stuff. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Cross pollination.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so then we went to Cromwell, got stuff for dinner.
That was a really expensive supermarket trip.
Like when I was reconciling, I was like, "What did we buy?" And it was just your stuff.
Well, no, I bought us dinner
dinner
stuff.
and
I
dinner
bought us
stuff.
dinner stuff.
But like we did our own breakfast stuff, and
Yeah.
I think I spent like $25.
I spent $145. I don't even know what on.
What?
Tom just bought an array of beige foods.
Did you get through those creamed buns?
No, I think I had that too.
Did you make your pancakes?
No, they're still there.
At least you can take it home in the packet.
For the next arrival.
I did forget. Arrival?
What? He left them there.
I left them there.
Oh.
For the next arrival.
Jeez,
You guys would think.
My brain was
Yeah,
like, who are you having over?
No, my brain went to childbirth. I was like, whoa. Have you guys something
Is that-
about
is that not
Is
just-
that in their
Is that
house?
the first, like, when I hear arrival, I think of airport.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I got babies on the mind.
Your brain is
Oh.
cleaner than mine.
Oh, what were you thinking, Mike?
Yeah, you laugh pretty loud.
So anyway, we got through Cromwell and
Went to the supermarket, saw the giant fruit.
Peach. That Peach was packing some ass.
Yeah.
We should have gone and got a rubbing photo of it.
A what?
I wonder if we could work out how to like.
I don't think we
Position
know
it.
enough.
Yeah.
like far away.
like those perspective.
Yeah, perspective ones.
Yeah.
Could you get the tongue in the crack? I'm 600 meters away. That's right. I just said I wanted to rim job the
Cromwell
Peach.
Oh,
That sounds like a sex worker.
The Cromwell Beach.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's
All
been
right.
derailed.
Anyway, we drove through the Kuala Gorge and that was really nice. I think I drove from there.
Yeah,
I drove from there. And then we rolled into Maia's family's house in Arrowtown. It's amazing, mate. It's so cool.
And
Yeah.
such a good location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hadn't been to Arrowtown for so long I'd forgotten how amazing it actually is.
Yeah.
Stunning, eh?
We were lucky as well that weekend we didn't get woken up by like the local fire brigade because it really like
Did it go off once?
Yeah, it did,
Yeah,
but it was
did
like
it?
mid-afternoon and my somehow
you didn't
tuned it
hear
out.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely went
la
on.
la la. in my-
I mean, I'm surprised they didn't turn up on 8 a.m. Sunday morning because you guys came in pretty hot after a night out. Straight
It was
in.
anything but hot after a night out.
No, it was an amazing place. Really cool. And super quiet.
Yeah.
And like a nice way to kind of, I guess, have a location base where we went. I think if you stayed in Queenstown, it would have been hard to remove yourself from the like collective nervous energy and just the busyness of it.
Yeah, and it would have been full of runners, which are like reminders, obviously, of the race.
Yeah.
It's the next day and blah blah blah. So yeah,
And then,
Anyway, so cooked dinner, then we went to Night and Day for a wee ice cream.
yeah, we went for a wee walk.
We walk, and then we did a bit of work, didn't we?
I feel like we
Yeah, you
tried.
had calls with some people.
Oh, yeah, we
yeah,
talked to the
yeah.
guy from Saw Running.
Yeah,
Anna's,
that's
Anna's
right.
so grumpy at me for taking that phone call.
Why?
I'm not. I just think that we don't need shorts that cost $600.
Yeah, but no, actually, I'm not going to say that.
No, they're not all these shorts are $600. And it's already in a store in Wanaka. At that heat wave store.
Competition.
Yeah.
Wanaka,
Yeah.
Wanaka.
Yeah.
Do we need to point out the demographic
No,
differences between Wanaka?
Yeah, but have you been?
Tom, why do you want? I'm
you-
the one who has to make sure that bill gets paid.
Yeah, have you been into Miraval?
I'm not going to say it. I think Oska's the only one knows what I was about to say.
Yeah, well, sometimes people want to go on some hot girl walks apparently, and some $600 sore butt shorts.
Look, I'm just saying that we're in a different tax bracket.
I think we all are compared to the people that are going to buy that.
Yeah, exactly. Gotcha.
That's good for them.
Yeah, happy for you.
You know, if you've got that and you want to spend it on that, and then by all means. The good news is we've got some samples coming, so we get to walk around in some $600 shorts.
That's what I was going to say.
we get paid for. It's a nice man. Terry Sweet. He said sweet a lot, which I found funny because when you're in the Zoom conversation, it has their name. He was like, sweet man. Every time he says sweet, my eyes went to his name.
That's a cool name, Terry Sweet.
T.S.
Yeah, T.S.
Terry Sweet. He
The
wasn't.
Savage.
His email language didn't match up with how young he was.
He seemed real young.
I was surprised. He was like, I want to say our age, but that's mean on you.
Come on now, we're not actually.
Okay,
I feel like
anyways.
you've graduated in the last 6 months though.
Anyways.
A little less early 20s and a little less late 20s. A little more
Friday
late 20s.
morning,
We did some work. Oh, we all went running.
Yeah. Or I went for my hot girl walk.
I didn't post the topless pictures of Tom doing straight edge on the Friday night. I didn't.
Well,
put
not
that
yet
in
anyway.
No,
Make an
they're not
edit,
getting
though.
posted.
I've left them in.
No, they're going to be behind the paywall.
Oh yeah, we talked about a paywall. I don't think no one's paying for this bullshit.
No, they're not.
Anyway, Friday morning, you went for a walk. I went for a jog.
Over a swim.
Tommy went for a swim.
And I did fucking nothing.
No, you walked and got us coffees, didn't you?
Oh, you and I, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I went for a 300-metre hot girl walk to the coffee shop and back.
Perfect. Yeah.
Did you get the Tom Cruise walk on?
What?
You know, we were talking when we were watching Maverick, and you said Tom looked better in his skinny jeans than I did. and he had the whole ass sort of shaking thing. Did you hot girl walk like Kath and Kim down there to get that coffee?
Headphones and blasting my hype music.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Radio.
I
Yeah.
really did. Yeah.
I wonder what kind of music Kath.
Must say that coffee down there is unreal.
What was it?
At Wolf.
Wolf.
Yeah, so
Wolf
good.
coffee roaster.
I'd go as far to say best coffee I've had in New Zealand for the last 12 months.
Damn. Yeah, you're probably not wrong.
I reckon.
It's pretty good.
I feel like when you walk in and there's like a tattered dude wearing a muscle tank making the coffee, you're like, yeah, this is gonna be good.
This is going to be real good.
Yeah.
And it's literally just the counter, a couple of things of like a
Just
few
roasting
pastries,
them
and
shop.
like roasting
Like
the beans.
coffee
Yeah.
is the thing.
And is it
Yeah.
like Scandinavian colours? Like in terms of the
It's
fit out?
it's very concrete, and then like very angular designs.
Yeah.
And stuff, so.
So you're like, this is going to be good.
Anyways, after that, we drove into Queenstown,
And it's doing a good job at keeping us. No, we did some Indians.
oh yeah, we did.
We did some work.
We
Maia
did.
read a book. Tom lay in the
Yeah.
sun and we joked, and Anna did some work.
Yeah,
So
sounds pretty typical.
Honestly, I feel like if you're going to write biographies on the four of us, that would probably be fairly accurate.
So we're unproductive and you guys are creative. Is that what you're saying?
No, I was doing fuck all.
I
Oh,
was,
yeah, okay.
You were reading, just having some nice quiet time.
Yeah.
Anna was working. Tom was lying in the sun.
I was lying in the sun and admiring the awesome lawn bowls competition that was going on next.
We were going to do some lawn bowls, weren't we? We didn't
I
get
saw
there.
an unreal shot. To be fair,
That's
Placed-
probably the most excitement I've seen out of Tom.
placed it
For a long
within. Well, a couple centimeters of the ball.
Okay, and then after a nice relaxing morning, we drove into Queenstown,
5
Mile, and then we went into the Frontrunner Frankton store, said hi to the guys in
Yeah,
there,
that's cool.
which was fun.
Maia paid full price for a gel, which she found out later I had free in my bag.
You watched me buy that.
I
and
said
did
fucking
nothing.
multiple times. Multiple times I said I have gels in my bag.
No, we're just supporting local though.
Yeah.
Support local.
We still paid $6.50.
And then
I think you should refund me that. You didn't. You were probably behind me going like, I have them at home.
No, I said it out loud.
it was like,
People can't hear because they're listening.
yeah, sorry.
And
Yeah, exactly.
And is miming me being a dick.
Anyway, so we got some lunch. You guys got St. Pierre's. I got
$42 worth of sushi. I forgot how fucking expensive that place is.
Yeah, I got some sales pizza, and that's where we
Wait,
got.
you alone
Yeah.
got $42 worth of
Oh, well, I got 2 trays of salmon sushi. It was fucking crazy.
40
Well, there's
Oh
your
my
first
God.
problem. Salmon
Well, look, I like what I like.
And here in 5 miles, where
taste.
here in 5 miles, where we got that like iconic picture of the four of us in front of the mountain.
That did go semi-viral. There's
Yeah.
it's up to 20,000 views
On that picture.
on the picture of us, the four of us
and
standing.
I saw that Tom screenshotted it and put it on his Instagram.
I didn't screenshot it. I got it sent to me.
Oh, why was it black around the edges?
Heard of
I
airdrop?
just cropped it.
okay.
Airdrops.
Heard of airdrop?
Jeez, you think I'm that desperate? Fuck.
And then we drove into. No, actually, we walked across to the Queenstown Rec Centre where they were holding the expo, and we got registered. And then Maia and Tom did a good job of interviewing some
Tried
members
to.
of the public.
Honestly, more nervous for that than I was for the race.
I think you guys did a great. I
No,
think
you
you guys
did really
did a great
good.
job.
Yeah.
It made a good reel, and
I mean, you can only get better, right?
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
If you listen back to the first episode of this bullshit we recorded, it's fucking awful. I mean, it's still fucking awful. But at least there's some cohesion now, a little bit of a plan.
Yeah.
No, I think you guys did a great job. And it's so weird walking up to random people because they feel awkward, you feel awkward.
Kind of have respect for influencers.
Yeah. Wow.
Wasn't expecting that.
I'm going to, when I make up the cute little images, I'm going to put a quote in there. I kind of have a Now, it is hard. Next time, I reckon we do it straight to the phone and into Instagram right away because it didn't, when I went to edit the reel up, I was like, doesn't really make sense now to do it so late in the piece. It would have been better just to straight in and straight on to
yeah.
And the phone cameras you guys have got are really good. And we were struggling because that little like hand camera
goes
just focus on the ground, and then we were like in front of random strangers who were like, these guys don't know what they're doing.
And
the camera's like, wee.
And then the camera, you're like trying to go.
I love in the edit, it's like, oh, you're wearing ASICS. It's like, pause.
So, we'll get there. So we were there for a while. We got to meet the nice guys from Precision.
Yep.
And
Blue
Pillar,
Sport.
Blue
Yeah.
Sport. So was it Mark and
Irene. But
No.
Irene wasn't there. It
No.
was.
damn it.
Look at Misha right now.
Yeah, we do.
Don't think I met them, so.
No, you guys were out doing your influencing thing and
We were
and around
networking.
hustling business wise
We're
networking.
networking. Yeah. We
it's
also saw Will from IPP. That was
Yep.
cool.
Was-
And then obviously saw the guys from ASICS.
Yep.
Yeah. Because ASICS was like kind of taking us down for the whole weekend. Forgot to mention that. And then went back to the car and we drove to the Queenstown Gardens for the ASICS shakeout run. Terrible traffic, and then it starts pissing down. We arrive at the shakeout run, still pissing down, and
I feel like it's so shit because that could have been such a good, like,
Yeah.
I reckon, even with the amount of people that actually showed up while it was pissing down, it was still a good bunch there, and they had like Normatex and everything out, and would have been a good vibe, but oh well, you can only play with the weather you're given.
No, it's probably about 40 people, right? Maybe 35, 40 people.
Yeah.
Afterwards, Maddie Bateman said they had nearly 200 registered, so that would have been real shame. But it was literally bucketing.
It's terrible luck too. Like that was the worst hour they
Yeah.
could have scheduled the shakeout run just
it was
by
like
chance. And,
beautiful morning, blue skies, and then the
Yeah.
clouds just came over and just like
Yeah.
For a good hour and a half.
yeah.
Oh well, learn for next time. Just put it in the morning.
Yeah, but then if people are travelling that day, like,
Well,
But it was good otherwise. So they had like
they could
some
do like
nice
a midday
refreshments and
thing
stuff.
and just have like some food and refreshments there as well.
yeah.
Would probably be better because I feel like most people would be there by midday. Well, if they listen to our athlete guide that we so kindly provided, they would maybe arrive on Thursday.
They could, but I mean, people still have to work. We have the luxury of kind of doing whatever the fuck we want on the whole weekend.
Calling it work.
Calling it work.
Yeah.
It didn't really feel like work.
No.
No.
And then we went back to Arrowtown.
Oh, and we got stuck in that one-way bridge. We've got to do something about that one-way bridge into
Oh, yeah.
this point.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
How
I
was
reckon
that
I could
still?
have gone across in the four-wheel drive, actually, now that I think about it. You just go down to the shoulder, go across the river. and
But
come the
after
other
that
side.
rain, maybe we'd need one of those, like they have it like Lake Taupo and stuff where they drive down and it turns into a boat.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, the duck.
The duck. Yeah.
I hate that thing. It's so ugly.
It's really ugly, but super practical.
I think this is an opportune time to appreciate Maia's manual driving skills.
Oh yeah, Maia has exceptional
impressive.
manual driving skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
The childhood trauma of having to learn in the car with my dad shouting at me kind of paid off, I suppose.
There's a lot of hill starts and a lot of tight corners in that car park as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what a clutch is anymore. So,
Fair play.
You could say Maia came in clutch.
Ooh.
yeah, okay.
Well done.
It's Anna's quote for the weekend. Maia came in clutch. Anyway, so we eventually got back to the accommodation, and when I went to the Foursquare, and you guys made pasta for dinner, which felt like took you ages to cook.
Hey?
Well, I tried to disappear and just see how much Tom had accomplished on his own. It was more than expected.
Ouch.
I did think you'd
He
take
managed
an
to,
awfully
like-
long time to get changed from your shower. I was like, look, I'm getting fucking hungry. I'm just going to start.
Mine was
Exactly,
just
that was exactly the plan. I was like listening for like the sound of the
sizzle?
gas.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, good. Give it like another 15
He's
and
got the
then
memo.
maybe I'll just come and check that the house is still not on fire.
I mean, I pretty much had most of it done.
Yeah, shot for that.
Huh, no worries.
Yeah, well, next time, thanks.
And I
You can
forgot
come
to
next time.
I forgot to order the mild version of the Thai green curry, so I sat there sweating at the table for 40 minutes, worrying about what the next day was going to be like.
And then we took took us longer to get Top Gun working than it did for us to make dinner.
Yeah,
The fucking sound wasn't going.
This whole time I was at Winnie's.
yeah. So we were trying to, and then I had to fucking log out of all my Apple accounts.
Yeah.
We tried to use an illegal stream. And I felt bad
It's
about
all
that.
worth it though, because that is an
See, you guys were missing the tech whiz.
epic movie.
Yeah, but then the sound didn't work, so we listened to tinny sound out of the laptop and this.
It's still pretty good.
It was
I
actually
don't
not
mind
that
it.
bad. Yeah.
Again, because you like bought the speaked up MacBooks. It's like, yeah. Luckily, he opted for like the 5K speakers or whatever.
Yeah.
Not $5,000. Like, I don't. How do you measure sound quality?
I don't know.
Hurts.
It's
Hertz? dBs? Is that decibels? dBs?
I don't know.
DB?
That's volume.
Uh.
but
Anyway,
it's quality
it was a pretty good movie. I didn't watch
See
it.
what you did there, yeah.
Yeah, I did pretty well there.
I
It
wouldn't.
was-
That guy
That
looks
is
really familiar.
yeah,
Cruise.
It's just Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
I've seen him before.
yeah.
It is a great movie.
Why didn't I watch the end of it?
You went to Queenstown to put the cameras in the car
Oh.
because I was supposed to do it, but I forgot the keys to the. Yeah, because we left one of the cars in Queenstown for after the race.
But afterwards.
A lot of moving parts.
I learned a lot, actually. I felt like we did a pretty good job at going with the flow a little bit and just figuring out. And then I think when we, depending on what you guys end up doing with Spectacle and Anna and I doing and Sam, I learned a lot that weekend about the logistics of getting four very different people with very different needs.
All very special.
All fucking
All
special.
special in their own way.
Yeah, and I think for the most part it worked quite well. Like there wasn't a lot of, I didn't feel like there was a lot of kind of friction and people like not getting what they needed when they needed it. And obviously the emphasis was on you two racing, which I think was good too. It was like, okay.
Initially on that first night, I was like, fuck, 48 hours to go. 48 hours to go. Like, oh. But no,
I think socially we figured out that we hit the line of, and then give each other some space, and I think we got pretty we were pretty good with it. Well, especially because I think we understand racing, right? And you go, okay, we'll have a little bit of a laugh, and then by Friday afternoon it was like, okay, like you two are going to get locked in. Well, Tom never gets locked in.
I was going to say.
Tom was driving me nuts because he kept on telling me, like, just relax. Don't think.
Bro,
just do.
Tom's
Calm
pep
down.
talks are elite.
Thank you.
Just don't even give a fuck. Don't worry about the last 14 weeks of your life.
Just
trying
throw
to-
all the plans out the window and roll the dice. That's how you race. Don't think.
Yes,
Just do it.
it's alright when
Say
you're
just-
racing someone 10 minutes away from you, Tom.
Well, okay, here we go. To my credit, I was getting flamed because apparently there was like the start list wasn't that impressive, but Lucas didn't even list the guys who got second and third.
Oh.
So to my point,
Are we
you
going
have
to
to race
bring Lucas up?
on
He's
the
gonna
start line.
be listening.
Curse word.
He's gonna be listening.
Trigger warning.
Yeah, so two Aussie guys actually got second and third.
Yeah. So Lucas had
But
predicted.
it's NZ predict, so
No, but he was throwing other people in there. Like in the marathon, he had some Europeans in it and everything.
Yeah, Czech girl won, didn't
Yeah.
she? So, marathon, women's marathon.
She ran rapidly fast.
Yeah, she did.
Well, she so did Mooney.
Hannah Oldwood.
Yeah. But so Lucas had put Maia in fifth, which created a monster reaction.
From no one else but Maia.
Like you could have. What's the kids movie where the emotions live up in her head?
Inside Out.
Inside Out.
Inside Out. She was the angry flame. Like there was 15-year-old teenage Maia
It's
came
just so
out.
funny watching this series of it, like, oh, angry. Oh, no, I forgot about it. Oh, no. I'm angry again.
So
I was like, what does he even know what he's talking about? Oh my god.
And then I accidentally put my foot in my mouth by messaging him and saying, Maia's getting first or second. I don't know what you're on about.
I think
not
You
appreciate
didn't
that.
accidentally put your foot in your mouth. You did that on purpose.
What do you mean? I was just saying.
Like, oh,
like,
this will stir the pot. This will be good.
I wasn't doing to set the pot with you. I'm just saying it how it is. And was I wrong?
No.
Exactly.
I mean, we all knew that.
Yeah.
What you were capable of.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'll back your
so
capabilities.
after that, everyone went to bed.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, I drove back in town, then came back in.
Yeah. And then race morning.
Yeah.
Do we want to
5 a.m. wake up.
Well, why don't we do one of those cool movie segments where everyone tells their line of the story and then we all meet at 12 p.m. like lunchtime? You know, we all have like a so we could go left to right.
Go on.
So Maia swears she's not ADHD.
In all honesty, after this weekend, I think I might be.
She thinks. Wait, ADHD or autistic?
Who knows?
I'm not autistic, but I might be a little bit ADHD.
Yeah, what were you hyper-focusing on? Something. The fucking pulling the thing apart.
Oh yeah, sorry, Mark.
Okay, anyways, Maia's morning.
Mine's morning. I woke up. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I woke
good.
up. Tom was like out of bed, straight downstairs. The light went on, but I do my like 10-minute alarm thing, and I lie in bed, and then I go on my phone for a little bit.
Oh, I did that
Get
too,
up,
but
just before me.
Yeah.
What time do your alarm go?
like 10 to 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I set my alarm so that I have a bit of that phone time.
Yeah, I looked across and there was just like a little blue light in his face. I was like, okay, cool, she's up. Yeah. Then downstairs, had myself 2 pieces of Vogels and honey. Usually I just do one before a workout, but I was like, I might be running a bit further than that. So I had 2, which was really, brave of me.
So brave.
then-
Thanks for sharing.
Tom spent the whole morning just telling me to calm down and stop stressing, but he was just winding me up.
I think
really annoying.
that could be
I
the
don't think I
single.
told you that much, did I?
That could be the single worst thing to tell any female ever.
I did not use those words.
Calm
That
down,
was
settle
not-
down.
I
And
think just relax.
Yeah, it was like
Just relax.
It's just like
Risky
a workout.
business, Tom.
yeah, that's how you
Just
end up
Just think of it
ballless.
like a workout. Do exactly. We don't have to have this argument now.
This is a
I think my words were, "This is easier than the workout." I've definitely said that before, but
It was not easier than a workout.
yeah, okay, we found
Can
out
we
later that was
point
the
that out?
case, but
Yeah. Anyways, I don't really remember the morning at all, to be honest. Like, it was dark. I was tired. Had my food.
I was playing Tupac in my pocket.
I ran to the kitchen and I had my headphones in because I'm like,
She was locked in.
yeah.
She came down with a hoodie on as well, like headphones on. So what's up?
Like, don't talk to me. Yeah. And then we left for the start at probably, 6:30?
It's lucky you did.
So early.
But it's lucky you did because by the sounds of things, it was a.
No, we would have been
Yeah, but there was the
straight,
traffic
though.
coming in the other
We were
direction.
going the other way.
Yeah.
Oh, was it from... Oh,
I think we saw 2 cars on the way there.
Yeah.
I was like, alright.
Like, we were super early.
We put the seats back and lay down in the
Yeah.
car. Fucking 20 minutes.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Yeah, but then
it's better
somehow-
than the
yeah.
other way. It's better to have more time than not enough
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
I'm
except
sure.
I feel like we got lulled into a bit of a sense of complacency, and then we probably started our warm up. Like, we went over to like Loz and all the boys,
Yeah.
and then
They were fucking around. We were
Yeah.
just like, oh shit. We just
yeah, and
probably
they're like,
warm
fuck,
up
we got to
now.
warm up. So we did, and then I saw a friend at like near the start finish line, so I like chatted to her for a bit. I was like, shit, okay, I need to go to the toilet. The line was quite long. Someone actually got stuck in the bathroom, like a few places in front of me.
And the pool.
Oh my god, that's actually my worst.
Like, she came out because
Wait, like
So
stuck
they're like,
in the
no.
toilet seat? Or like...
no, we could just see the like lot going green, red, green, red, green, red. And it was like started off like that, and then it was like
It's
shit.
stressful.
And then she started like shaking, like trying to ram the door, and then someone else was like, I got you, and then gave it a huge like wham. And then the girl like came out and she looked like,
Oh my
and
God,
fair
I'd be
enough, she
crying.
she was like, fuck, that was so scary that you were saving me. And then everyone kind of looked at that bathroom and we were like, nah.
Yeah, no, that's good, that one.
Yeah. So yeah, by that point, like we had 15 minutes before the start, which is not a long time. Didn't even have my right shoes on. So I had to did my first stride as going to the car, put on my shoes. And then, because the start of the half was would have been 300 metres from where the cars were parked.
Yeah, and you
At
had
least.
everyone walking towards the
Yeah.
start line. We're just like,
Yeah, and you could go on the grass and the verges, but it was quite wet and muddy. And my shoes were so nice and clean, and I was like, I don't really want to go in there. So I was going through excuse me, sorry, excuse me.
Elite runner coming through.
Get the
Yeah, I
fuck
should
out
have
of
had a
my way.
flag like a megaphone.
Yeah.
Everyone move to the left. Elite runners coming through. Yeah. But it turned out we didn't actually have to worry because they'd delayed the start because of all the buses that were late.
yeah.
Yeah, someone is going to be in trouble. when they have their recap
Yeah,
together.
that
'cause
review meeting's going to be awkward.
What do you think happened?
I think they tried to get 14,000 people onto one road inside of 90 minutes.
There was, I saw a stat. There was like 5,500 just in the half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
So do you-
logistically, there's only.
Do you think they have to make it like compulsory that if you're coming from Queenstown, you have to come on like one of the organised buses?
Yeah,
That
well,
would help it,
I
for
think-
sure, but I don't know that they have that many buses.
yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
the other hard part. I know that's what they do in the US or Europe when they have massive races. It's
Yeah.
like you have to go on the bus.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess just one road in and one road out, and the sheer mass of people in that smaller time frame, like it just there's just
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, the only other road to get there was the one that we were starting on, so you obviously couldn't go up that way.
Yeah.
And then if you came around from Arrowtown, but no one's going around the
Well,
whole.
it took Amanda and I 22 minutes to drive from where we were staying in Arrowtown,
To
the
Millbrook.
2K to Millbrook.
Holy shit.
Oh my
Holy
god!
shit.
Yeah, because
I
I
got
got
there at like 5.
Yeah,
to the house
because,
start.
so we were like an hour after you guys, but I think it was
Yeah.
I think because people in the half started to panic,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden people were coming from everywhere.
Yeah. So people were trying to take like the long way round and going through Arrowtown. And
Yeah, so-
stuff just to...
So we thought that leaving at 7:30 would be fine, but we didn't get there until like 8.
8:20 start.
Yeah,
Or
well,
they-
Yeah,
yeah,
it got
later.
delayed
later.
as
But
well.
anyway, we're talking
Yeah.
about. We're talking about. Maya, do you want to do your race recap, or do you want to do that after?
are we...
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
Can I pass the baton first?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We can go back. We double back.
Yeah, do you want to talk about your morning, Tommy? Should we go half and then...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy's just chill.
Yeah, well, I got up and doom scrolled for about 5 minutes, and then
Had his broccoli juice.
yeah, had the broccoli shot. That has to be 3 hours before.
Did some influencing with it sitting. Oh, no, that was the night before.
No, it was
wasn't
not before.
Did you get some pics?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, when you get free shit, least you can do is put a wee promo up.
They slid into my DMs and I said I'd bought some already, and they gave me a thumbs up. I was like, that's rough.
Yeah.
They could at least give me
Like,
some.
honestly, I've used it twice now, and both times it's gone pretty well, so I think it's doing something. But yeah, I mean, the taste is interesting.
It's no good.
Yeah, like you can tell they've tried to overpower like the broccoli flavor with lemon juice, and it just
What
hasn't.
actually is it in broccoli that...
It's from the sprouts, and they extract. Oh, it's like ICT, isothionates or something.
It's,
And that's
a
the
pretty
thing.
good effort.
Yeah,
We'll go with that.
isothionates, I think it is. And it's just designed to reduce lactic and then overall fatigue, and it helps your mitochondria.
So I couldn't make it myself with a like blender and a...
Nah, probably not.
It might be like beetroot, where you have to, if you're going to make it yourself, you had to have like 20 kilos of beetroot.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, they took like 8-10 years to develop it and have tested multiple times on like quite elite athletes, and it seems to have some pretty good results. Willing to try anything that's legal. Seems to be going all right. But yeah, had the shot. Anyway, got up, had, what did I have? 2 pieces of toast with honey. And then I had I think I put another piece of toast in and then forgot to eat it.
You did, because it was there when we got back.
Yeah.
Yeah, pushing that out was like cardboard.
Yeah, I was going to have another piece. And then just sipped on some Tailwind all morning, actually.
What flavour?
Mandarin, because that's the only one we had.
Oh.
Yeah. But honestly, like, don't mind, a lot of their flavours are really good. Just a little bit of sodium, a little bit of carbs to, keep topping it up. Did have a gel for the race. Did you use a gel for the race?
I carried... This is the irony of the fact that I bought a gel and then got some from you and was trying to get them at work the week before. I just carried my gel the whole way through the race and didn't use it. But I
Yeah.
thought I was going to shit my pants, and that's why I didn't.
Okay, we'll get that in the race kit. But the course is so undulating. It just, like, I think I was at the same kind of boat at about 10K. After you come around the back of the airport and then you do that, like, whole little trail bit and go up and down. I was like, oh, fuck. I feel like an arsehole here. But,
Yeah.
we'll get to that.
Do you guys just want to do your race recap now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, we did kind of cut the warm-up a little bit short, so we just ran out and back along a wee gravel path, like 15 minutes or something.
Yeah.
And then I went back to the car, got my shoes on, and then we were going to drop our bags with Guy, but we couldn't find Guy. So we just went and did the bag drop thing, and then kind of was in 2 minds about how cold it was. So it was it was probably about 2 or 3 degrees. It wasn't warm.
What was the feels like though?
Probably 0.
No, I reckon once the sun...
it warmed up, to be
yeah.
fair. It did warm up. Once the sun came out, it was awesome.
It warmed up and then it tanked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I've said it before. I've definitely told everyone here, but I'd much rather it be like 25 degrees than what it was.
Nah,
in
I'm the opposite.
Yeah, me too.
0 degrees.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think I get weather-induced asthma, and whenever it changes significantly, like the day before was so nice and warm, and then dropping to that.
The hay fever killed us.
Just no good. But yeah, I think we kind of meandered our way to the start line, and there was a van that rocked up on the other side of the start line just before we were supposed to start. Like, oh yeah, they've rocked up right on time, and they just kind of like sprinted down the back to get to their start area. But it was pretty chill vibes on the start line. Lawrence was trying to psych Maia out, which was kind of funny, but also kind of stressful for Maia. Just talking shit
I
on the
wasn't
start line.
worried about Lawrence. I should have been. And in that moment, I was just like, stand over there.
Yeah. So yeah, and then...
Gun went. Tommy disappeared.
Turbo just fucking put the express lane on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I
Like,
saw you for about 30 seconds. It's this little pink thing up there and then gone.
yeah, I think...
No, Oska, no.
Hey, I've been fucking good for 30 minutes.
I don't know. Well, we should actually talk about, well, just briefly beforehand, like race plans, because I know we'd kind of talked about it before the race, but I know Maia had a bit of a plan in your head.
I had like...
Multiple plans,
sort of
actually.
a little bit of a plan, and you said, you don't need a plan. Just do it. I was
Yeah.
All right, Nike.
Oh. Hey.
Don't think, just do. Top Gun line, that one. Yeah. Maverick.
Think just do.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have a plan, but more just, I knew, like, I was pretty sure that I could hold 350s, give or take, on at least a flat course. And I was like, it's road to begin with. I'll just go out, try and sit in and around that 350 mark, and then if I've got more in the tank towards like the final quarter type of thing, then I'll give it, and if not, then fine. What I didn't bank on was like the 15% long descent, like within the first kilometre. So
I
the
did
kind
not
of
see that on
just
the
went back.
course guide.
The little like elevation thing was like, so it's like, oh, it's just undulating.
Yeah.
Nope.
It was a drop.
Yeah.
Can we put that in the guide for next year?
It was. I mean, that's what it looked like on the thing, but it should have been straight down.
Yeah. It was quite funny watching like the different ways people approached that descent in their carbon shoes.
Oh,
Because there were some people that were just like particularly the older men that I was around were like
Bombing
bombing that descent, and a lot of other people you're like, oh yeah, this is your first time in racing flats, because they were just kind of like
cautiously putting it in.
Yeah.
I think the race plans are funny. I don't know, like, I think I said in the weekend, I definitely have more of a plan in like a track race where you know you got to make... I think the tricky thing with a half or like track races is there's not much time to think.
Yep.
Like you just have to react. So you kind of like, if someone goes, before the race, you're like, okay, so if so-and-so goes at 2K, I'm going with them. Like, you have to have that there. But we're in, like, a half. You have so much time to think about stuff. So you can react, but then even if you don't react, you can still get yourself back in the race. So I think that's where I was kind of with, like, you just kind of roll with the punches and roll the dice.
I also find it hard in those half marathon races or the winter races because you have no idea what kind of fitness anyone else is in.
Yeah.
Whereas for track, you've probably raced a couple of times.
Yeah.
Against the similar people, you know roughly where everyone's at. When you line up on the start line in a half, and you're like, "What have you been doing?"
Yeah. And also, like we were saying before, start lists. You don't like we didn't. You don't have a start list for these races. So luckily, obviously, we had Lucas, which kind of outlined some top runners. But I think, like I said, you have to just race who's on the start line, and I think that's kind of why I was like, well, I'm going to go out reasonably hard here, see if anyone comes with. No one came with, and then just see how I feel from there. And that's kind of what I did. Just ran reasonably solid for like 4K, and then got to the turn off where you turn right and then turn left down the steep gravel path bit, and the bike had just kept going right, and I was like, pretty sure it's this way. And he turns back, he's like, and everyone was on the corner because it was just there. And they're like, no, it's down here. So the bike had no idea where the course was.
That's amazing.
He was going to take me straight. And I was like, well, luckily I did this last year and knew that it was down there. But then I was second guessing myself, like, fuck, if they changed it because they changed the start. And then I went down that bit and there's like a slight right-hander and then I saw a green arrow. I was like, oh, fuck, thank God. Because I was not turning around and running back up that hill to go back. And he came back past me like 2 minutes later. He's like, shit, I'm glad you know where you're going because I have no idea. I was like, dude, this is your one job. There's nowhere to go.
Surely you have a course map.
On your bike.
On your bike.
Like, surely they can... Someone in the group has a Garmin bike computer where they can put the course
They
in.
don't even need that. They just needed someone standing on that corner.
Yeah.
Go get it. Like,
There was an arrow though, wasn't there?
I can't remember because we did that weird like right-hander around some cones. Obviously they blocked off the road.
Yeah.
And then there was people on the corner, so you obviously couldn't run straight. You had to turn right. But I don't know if there was an arrow.
That is the hard part about people putting courses together who don't run as fast as we do. It's because they might think it's really obvious, but when we're coming in at 20k an hour hot, we don't. For me, it's always where they put the arrows to the left outside of your peripheral vision, and you're only focused on the tangent. Because we'll get to the marathon, that fucked me off. People need to learn. Everyone's like, oh, the course is 42.9 kilometers. Like, nah, mate, you just ran the fucking long way around every corner.
43.
You fucking dumbass. Like, why would you want to run any further?
I was taking the shortest line every time I could, like, possibly. But yeah, anyway, like hit the river and then went back up over the hill, and by then I saw a guy, my mate, who was down there, and he didn't actually say how much time I had until after the race, but I think by then he said I had like 3 minutes or something, so was just kind of on damage control from there on out. And then also trying to get past where I pulled out last year. I went past there, I was like, yes.
Was that a little bit of a point?
I was like, ah. And I actually got stitched, like at the similar spot. I'd just run through the Red Bull tent and grabbed one of their waters. And oh God, they need smaller cups because it was like one of those big beer pong cups.
Oh my
just
God.
sloshing around. I was like, I couldn't get it, couldn't get any water. So I kind of just ended up splashing it over my face. And then I got to the point where I pulled out last time and I was like, ooh, I'm getting a bit of cramp here. I was like, don't do it. So yeah, kept running and then...
It's an unusual surface for us to run.
Block headwind, like, did you get you must have had the headwind as well, like when you turned left and you went through that like boat shed area bit and then you go onto the path. It was just like, you just come off these undulations, little bit fatigued from that, trying to get your rhythm back, and then you just get whacked by this headwind, and it was like a cold front as well. It's like, this is just not what I need right now.
Yeah.
And the bike, to be fair, was doing a good job of like clearing people out the way, but there was so many people just on phones, like taking selfies of each other.
I was one of those people.
Yeah. And I was like, it's all good.
But at least you have spatial awareness or like situational
But yeah,
awareness too.
anyway, Maia's race was a lot more exciting, I think.
It was a half of two halves, that's for sure. No, it was good. The first like probably 10 or 12k, I had a little, or like a decent sized group of guys. I think once everyone, like the first probably 4 or 5k, there was a bit of like tidal movements of people who'd gone out too hard and came back and then came through and that sort of thing. But by the time we got to the tight turn, we go down onto the river trail, and it's like, okay, we had like 6 of us probably, and there was one guy in particular who was doing a good job of just setting the pace, about 350s, and I was like, awesome, I'm just going to sit on you and then we're just going to roll through and I'll hold on as long as I can and we'll see how it goes. And it was good through that, like going over the bridge and stuff. The support there was really good as well, so it was kind of like okay, we've done the first sort of quarter, got to stay focused. This is probably the bit you got to focus. And then behind the airport was, it started off kind of okay, but once we got to those little hills, the group started to kind of like crack a little bit, where people would be faster on the hills and slower, and I was generally one of the faster ones up the hill, so I'd kind of like go a little bit in front and then I'd sort of slow down and wait and let them catch me because I didn't want to be on my own for that point. And then sort of we came through about 12k and there was quite a long like grind up to an aid station, and I wasn't trying to pull away, but I kind of just gapped the rest of the group a little bit, and then they all jumped on behind me and some of them fell off, and then they just used me for the next like probably 2 or 3k, and I was like, and I was hurting still. Like it was just, I run stronger up the hills, and so I'd kind of maintained it more consistently. And then I just had probably 2 or 3 guys just sitting behind me, using me, popped out of the tree.
Fellas.
I know, I was literally
Drove
thinking
it
like
past.
chivalry is well and truly dead. Like, I'm like 5'5" and I'm breaking the headwind for these guys that, I could tell weren't actually working as hard as me as well. And then sure enough, we get to probably 7-8 Ks to go. 2 of them go around me and they're gone. And I was like, I can't get on the back of this. And then there's one set of footsteps still behind me. Like, who is that? And I didn't want to look behind, so I was like, I just gotta whatever, like maybe he'll come through and do some work, maybe he won't. Didn't. And then we got to 4K to go, and Lawrence comes up beside me and he goes, "Are we looking?"
Man.
Like, fuck you. You're bloody getting paid $200 an hour, you're wearing like non-carbon shoes, you're not even breathing
He
hard.
was wearing
you're just
Triumph 20s.
Yeah.
They were my old pit.
Yeah, oh my God. Headphones
shit.
in, little hat. I was like, nah, you're taking the piss now. And I said, not good. And I think I said, like, maybe I said after or was during, I don't know. I was like, didn't fancy taking a turn. He's like, nah, I thought you were doing a good job. Okay, fuck off. And then we got to the 4K to go sign, and he was sort of just in front of me, and I overheard him go, "What's 4 times 4?" And then there's a long pause, and he goes, 16. And then I was on my own for the rest of it. And yeah, it was, I mean, I didn't do anything really differently to how I'd typically race, but my gut just felt a little bit wobbly the whole way through. So I was like, I don't think I can get a gel down, because I'm not sure whether I'm more likely to throw up or shit my pants at this stage, but neither would be that ideal.
It probably means you ran at exactly the right effort for a half marathon.
You should be able to take a gel in a half marathon.
Well,
shouldn't
yeah,
you?
but in terms of like
Yeah.
being on the edge of,
Most
Yeah.
people don't take gels.
I always have.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I didn't take one at all in sunshine.
Yeah,
But that
that-
was just, maybe that was stupid. Anyway, like Lawrence ran 18 flat for the last 5K to dip under the hour 20 minute.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Bastard.
don't feel bad. Like he definitely picked
Yeah, he
up
got
the
Quinn
pace.
on the line as well, I think.
Yeah, he did,
And-
yeah.
Or like 30 seconds, I think, in the end it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
So he,
It's just annoying seeing his little blonde tuft like disappearing off, having used me for about 3K.
Can we
Right.
talk about the finish line? So how you had to go up the hill and then down, round and down that steep and then around the grass.
yeah. When it got wet and it was raining, people were arsing up around that corner because it was just a mud puddle.
Yeah, I don't know what the answer is there. Like,
You can't really change it. I mean, it is what it is. You know, like I said, you don't go to Queenstown to run fast.
true.
You
Yeah.
go there to take in the views and like the experience, which was stunning. Like the crowd atmosphere and just on course support
Yeah.
was awesome from people that were doing it, and then also people on the sidelines as well. That's one thing you definitely don't get from like years of running on the track is
No.
even in the States. I mean, it's big over there, but the crowds in a road race or like an Ironman event or stuff like that is just epic. It kind of makes the event, which is fun. So yeah, credit to everyone out there who's running and supporting. It was awesome time.
It'd be nasty like if you were neck and neck with someone, say, in the 10 or the half marathon, that finish, like
Yeah.
like, that's the race over pretty much.
I think I did learn that I'd never go there and race.
Yeah.
Have you raced it before?
No, I'd never go there and try and like it's fun to get a win and it's good profile, no question, as you guys found out later on in that day. But the effort, it will take you 2 weeks to feel good again.
Yeah.
And so if you're after times or like qualification, then like it's not for that. It's a race for the masses.
Yeah.
If you want to, then it's Christchurch or Wellington or Gold
I
Coast.
feel like for you specifically though, like I think it would suit you because you're strong. Like those little hills, if you were actually
Yeah, I mean it'd be
racing,
fun. It'd be a
would
fun
feel
way to
there.
retire. But it's
Oh.
No.
well, it would be. It would be.
Yeah.
But you're like, you can.
I know what you mean.
You-
I hope the Queenstown Marathon organisers are watching this.
No, but I mean, it
Fun
was.
way to retire.
But
It's like a
would
great
be.
race to do for like everyone.
Yeah, but so I mean, Jack ran an unbelievable marathon. He's going to be just as sore as if he ran 2:15, but it's going to say 2:25.
Yeah.
And
The effort's the same.
The effort's the same. So you're like, sure, if you want to go and win Queenstown Marathon,
Yeah.
you know, if that means the
Yeah,
couple
but we know that it's not one that you run if you want to
Run
set a
fast,
time.
yeah.
But like if you want to race it, I feel like someone like you and me to this extent
okay, I understand.
it evens the playing field a little bit.
True, if we're not that out and out sort of speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I found out that carbon flats probably aren't the best for that.
Nah, my Mega Blast slapped.
Mine snapped.
They did, and if they hadn't, I really did snap them. Afterwards, I was like, "Oh yeah, they're fucked."
I honestly think it must have been that first downhill at the start.
Oh
Shit.
yeah, or the big,
Just from
big
like
rocks.
landing on your heel and then shooting off the
Was
toe.
it really that steep?
It was
It
was
was
a
so
descent.
weird because
Yeah.
the shoe's trying to like roll you off the front,
Yeah.
but you're kind of trying to like
Hold
brake,
back.
but also
Yeah.
not go too slow.
It would be like running down the start bit of Rapaki. You know,
Yeah,
the road
okay.
bit?
Yeah.
It was about that steep.
I reckon it was steeper.
Steeper, probably, yeah.
Like the middle section.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was long. Yeah.
I still think we should start that consultancy business, Tom, about like race. We were talking about race organisers could approach us to help them with their courses.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
That's narcissism. Course consulting.
hey, we did a lot of racing.
You think you know? We know better.
We do. Put that in a billboard. I'll put that up on Morehouse Ave. Fortunately for us, Anna, we weren't too worried about how fast we were going.
No, just there for the good vibes.
You had to catch the bus though.
Yeah. Public transport, from Arrowtown, got there 6:30.
What is the cost of a bus in Arrowtown?
If you have a B card, it's $2, but it was $4 cash.
Double.
Yeah.
Rough.
That's the inconvenience. It's like now in Christchurch, you can use PayWave to get onto buses, and you get charged the same fare as the Metro card purely because it's just like so much quicker, I think. But anyways, yeah. So I woke up when I could hear everyone else awake.
Apologies if we woke you up.
No, that's okay. I knew I was going to have to get up early-ish, and then I just had some breakfast, walked down to the bus stop, hopped on the bus, walked to the start.
Which you weren't happy with the start.
Oh, yeah. It was like you went... I think they could have shut the road off for 10 minutes to do the start there, but instead we were on the grass in the park, like near Lake Ave, I think it is. So like the Frankton Arm, basically. And you went through the start line and there was like a wee bit of tape, like 300 metres that direction, basically, like to the left. And you kind of, it was wet grass on quite a steep camber and you were just kind of out of the start line. Actually, first you had to go through a bottleneck at the start line.
It's a bit like City to Surf 6
Yeah.
start. Have you
So
guys
it
seen
was,
that?
it was quite, so like they were getting everyone through the chute into like a one-person wide gate, basically.
They did that behind us too.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so the elite start is ahead of it, and then
Yeah.
there's like,
Everyone else has to go through this, So it was that again, and then like running on this grass camber, and then down steep wet grass until you meet up with like a little bit of the road, and then and then like you go out and then like do a U-turn. The start, I was pretty cold. I was a bit miserable.
And it doesn't like the cold.
I don't like the cold.
and
And
you
then-
looked so cool with your white thermal underneath your pink and blue top.
Yeah, I
like-
did. Yeah. It's a really good look.
Yeah.
So anyways, did that. First, like, kind of few... I was just, like, there for the vibes. First kind of few Ks, I was feeling a bit sorry for myself because I was cold. It's like, poor me. And then I got a bit more into it and I was just, like, cheering on people that were going past and stuff like that. Had a few people sitting behind me. And I was like, really? Anyways, then I ran past, like, a little... like a boy who was, like, maybe, like, 11 or 12 or 13. You know, those ages will kind of merge into one. Mm-hmm. And I was like, are you okay? He's like, I've got explosive diarrhea. I was like, oh, no. I was like, oh, sorry.
Honestly on that.
Yeah, I love it.
I was like, oh, no.
You're like, I'm going to speed up now.
Yeah, and then yeah, just kind of chilled. Got to the finish line, and then I went and got into some warmer clothes again. Like went to the car, got changed, and had stuff that we'd left there yesterday. And then came back to the finish line with like the cameras and stuff, and got terrible pictures of Tom finishing.
Look, Anna is good at.
I haven't seen them actually.
Yeah, there's a reason. Anna is good at so many things.
But not
Photos, not one of them.
We can work on that.
I was trying to push the camera button down fast and it got, but it has quite a delay when it takes the picture and then like flashes on the screen and then goes away and then only then. So I got one of Tom before the finish line and after. So yeah, did that and then just kind of mucked around while these guys were getting their stuff sorted. Then I was like, I'm really hungry now. So then we went to Voodoo and me and Maia got eggs Benedict, which was lovely.
Slapped.
Yeah, it was so good.
I'm surprised you guys could eat something. I was like not hungry at all.
But
It
remember,
was-
I'd just
It's a
gone for a
struggle.
run.
Yeah, I was force feeding myself.
Yeah.
I was like, I know that.
I was like, yum yum yum.
Yeah, fine.
Um,
I couldn't stomach anything. Yeah.
and then after that, we were like, Maia and I went back to the finish line because we were like, Oska won't be too far away. And then the hail came in.
Yeah.
And we were like, what the fuck is this?
How bad?
Yeah, it like just
Yeah, I know.
it like
I was there.
I was running.
Bad.
it like just plummeted down, and then we missed Oska finishing.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
we're like, oh, there's Armando, and we're like, where's Oska? No way he's pulled out. And then
And it was stalking the fine mile, like,
And I was
"He's
like-
right there.
I was like, he's literally at the finish line, but we'd
and
missed
we were
it.
busy taking like a selfie of us, like,
And
oh
the
my God,
hail.
it's snowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. I'm so
Um,
glad I ran
I always
that
saw
whole
Oscar
way.
running up the hill. Or
Yeah,
was you on
I
the side?
gave Tommy how far. I ran how fast.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Well, I didn't get to have any toast because I didn't bring my gluten-free toaster, so I had a cold banana and almond butter sandwich for breakfast, which was fucking grim.
Oh.
Was your violin still in its case, or had you gotten it out?
No, I played it myself
Oh,
multiple times
yeah.
in
Did
the
you sing along?
leading 24 hours. I can't sing, so we found that out too. We did find that out. So, and then you guys all left, and I sat in the house by myself for a bit. That was pretty weird. So.
it's probably quite nice to be fair.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was odd weekend because I wasn't racing. I felt that fucking uncomfortable. 'Cause
Yeah.
I just felt weird about the whole thing, like not racing and being there, and people
different-
obviously like the day before asking what I was doing and was I going to race, and then obviously kind of the people at the front of the race knew I wasn't racing, so like Jack and Logan and Leah and stuff knew I wasn't racing. I don't know, it was just a weird like, is this what retirement is going to feel like? Just going to come to these things and jog around.
And also, some people need to keep their opinions to themselves.
Yeah, so someone fucking, and I won't name them, but someone slid in and called me washed. I was
So if you think that that's not
fucking
very
hell.
if you don't have something kind to say, don't say it.
I was like, ouch, man. Like, at least wait until you listen to this episode of the pod and then figure out that I was just helping out. So I made the decision earlier in the week after we'd been broken into and I'd had one night no sleep. And I think I was sicker than I thought I was.
You had about 3 bleeding noses over 2 days.
Yeah.
I was no good. And so I obviously made the decision that I was just going to just run a long run and...
After a few ups and downs.
I thought
Like,
about
do a race?
it.
Nah, do a race? Nah. Oh, cool film.
Yeah. And then even
And
the
then
night...
Phil gave like an ambiguous answer, and you're like, Tom, what does this mean?
You asked the dude, not the right dude.
Yeah.
Maia's like, yeah, that's right. And I'm like, let me think about
Yeah,
this.
well, I think Tom and I are pretty deep thinkers, so we were thinking about it. And
Yeah. What?
we think more than you guys think we do.
exactly. I don't know.
You don't know the half of it. No, so anyway, I said to Armando that I would pacemake him and try and get him under 3 hours, which I later learned would be the fastest he's run in a long time, and he was willing to run 3.5 hours, but he didn't know how to tell me. So he picked me up. Well, he came over, drove over, and then we sat in the house for a bit and had a yarn, and then drove over to the start line. They delayed our start by 10 minutes, which was super awkward because Matt Bateman had just warmed up the whole front of the thing. And then they were like, oh, and it's going to be 10 minutes. And he was like, okay, I guess we're doing that again. You know,
He was good quality. Yeah.
It was great quality.
Yeah.
And then it was real awkward because one of the ladies on the loudspeaker was like, "Who's running the marathon?" This is the start. This is the start of the fucking marathon.
I'm running the half. It's like,
But
you
some
fucked
people
up.
did. Some people had fucked up.
Some people had fucked up
Yeah,
and they got
the wrong
driven.
start.
So they had to be put in like a police car and driven around.
That's the half start.
What?
I know, which is an hour after you guys went.
Yeah.
Like it was fucking anyway. It's just anyway. Obviously didn't read the great event guide that you guys put together. So yeah, I had a weird day. I ran slower than my long run pace.
Yeah.
But it was cool because there's a bunch of our customers trying to break 3 hours, and so we had a really good group of about 16 guys.
This was just the running aid station.
Yeah, no, I had like 12 precision gels in my pocket, so I took my Camelback belt. I had my 1,000 precision in the thing, and I was like, well, I'll just hand them out if I need to. And so I literally was. I felt a little bit like coach on the court, a little bit like a like a LeBron James fucking
On the course.
on the course. So I was like pep talking some guys and.
You loved it.
I loved every minute of it. It was actually
Yeah.
like that part was really fun.
Yeah.
Like, and I'd say like 6 or 7 of them after we'd finished came and gave me a big hug and be like, "There's no fucking way I was doing that without your help." There's one dude, the guy from the Hits, producer from
Kiddo.
I picked him up with him. So we ran.
Cramping big time.
Yeah.
So your boss saved my ass.
So he was the second guy with cramps. So the first guy I helped out. He was wearing a purple t-shirt. I don't remember his name. I don't remember. Anyway, he was cramped.
Kiddo's mate?
Maybe, yeah. He was cramming to hell. And so I looked back and he was like on the side of the thing with his foot in the air. So I went back to him and like force fed him like a fucking lamb, some precision. Like, I was like, "Bro, drink this, have a gel, get up, we're fucking going."
Yeah.
And then like run back up, call him out. And I was like, "How you doing, Amanda?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm fucking dying." I was like, "You're no good to me." And,
You're not good to me. I'm off.
and then I ran up alongside, was it Kiddo to say?
Yeah, Connor.
And then ran up along and found like 4 or 5 of them. They all latched on. They're like, "You're gonna run 3 hours?" Like, "I'm gonna run 2:59:30. So if you want to do that, like get on."
Yeah.
And ran up towards Gardens and he was handing out gels to people on the side. Everyone was fucked. I was like, "Wow, this is bedlam." The interesting thing is it's exactly the same as the front of the race, just half an hour slower.
Yeah.
So we're all going through the same shit.
Yeah.
It's just that we're obviously different paces. And then ran into the Gardens, which I think honestly that needs to change because the amount of people tripping on tree roots and like falling over, and I think again it's like from a tourism point of view, amazing end to a marathon. In terms of like health and safety, going into a single track forest trail after people have run really hard for 3 hours.
Yeah.
And it's quite like it's
And
pretty
dark,
narrow and like
dark and narrow, and like there was multiple people tripping over, and I just thought, what a shitty way for there's other ways you could run up alongside the skateboard thing and have it on the path. Like I get it both ways, but yeah, I think it's some feedback I'd have. Anyway, I ran up alongside Julia, who I think was the 4th woman. She running in 4th. And I talked to her before the start, and I was like, she said, "Oh, what do you do up to?" "I'm going to run 3 hours." And she goes, "Geez, I'd love to run that." And then she took off, and I was like, "I'll see you in 2 hours and 55 minutes." And I did see her at 2 hours and 55 minutes, and I rolled up along next, and I was like, "Come on, we'll get going." And so she got on and gave us some encouragement as we came around the Gardens, and then back in towards town, and I was screaming at her. I was like, "Passing
Screaming at her.
Come on. You got like 30 seconds, fucking go." Yeah, I was like, and again, it was kind of just nice to be part of it. She was very appreciative of, she didn't think she could break 3 hours, and then, it was nice to be able to give her a hand and got to the finish line, and it just felt kind of weird. Like I was like, "Oh."
She did break 3 hours.
She did, yeah, she ran, she was just with me. I like basically pushed her. When we turned that left-hand turn into the finish, I was like, "Get there. Come on. And then obviously we went and got some food at that place up the hill.
bespoke kitchen.
That was good.
And then we picked up the car, drove halfway to
Oscar forgot his
start line,
take
and
Armando.
Oscar's like, "Oh, I've left Armando behind."
Half is an exaggeration. We got to the challenge.
Yeah.
No, it was further than the
It
challenge.
was further than
Yeah,
we picked
and we
him
were
up
at
after
least
the-
halfway to Arthur's Point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we got Armando and went back, and then he lay in the sun with no top on, which is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On our sunbed.
I felt uncomfortable.
I was like,
And I had the best bowl of mints I've ever had. I was so hungry after running 42k.
and then went back into Queenstown, went to the ASICS event,
1876.
1876.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
fun.
Yeah.
That was good vibes, yeah.
Sean Johnson.
Good DJ. Good vibes.
Tom was definitely in his bag, just walking around chatting to people, networking.
I don't know chat to too many people.
You were. I saw the game. The game was on.
I was talking to Brams a lot.
Yeah, you were.
And then I was at the table.
And then you talked to. You went up to the thing where the DJ deck was. You talked to people. I was
you
impressed.
were
I'm saying this out of like you were working. I was like, yes sir. I see you.
Network, man.
Yeah, I see
It's a
you.
networking week.
Yeah, and so we had a nice time there, and this is going to be a long episode. So buckle up.
We talked to old mate for ages.
Yeah.
And then Ferg Burger.
Yeah, and then so you went off for a bit, and then
came back.
and then I felt somewhat responsible as dad to
Demolish
feed
the
you
food.
guthen before I set you off into the world of Queenstown.
I think we got our burgers just as Maia went to the bathroom. They were gone by the time she got back.
Yeah.
And then we had a debate about whether or not fish could go on a burger.
Did we?
Yeah,
I think I was too knee deep in my fish burger to actually hear that debate. Yeah.
we were talking about dilly fishy.
I was there and I don't remember this.
We were. Mara and I were talking about that. Actually, I think she said, "I'm trying to make shit chat with you." Just
What?
it's
Maya was few drinks deep at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that burger saved me. I was like, if I don't get food now, I'm ending up in the lake and that's it.
At least you finished on a high.
No, and so you guys did that, and then you kind of we got a cookie time, and then Dad
that's good.
went home. You went and hung out with some friends. You guys went and got a box of beer and went and had some fun.
Yep.
That was pretty much.
Shit. Then we on Sunday morning.
I just like to say that I did come and pick you up at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you did come pick me
That's
up at
pretty
9
good of
o'clock.
me.
Thank you. Yeah.
And then you guys
Saved me from getting on another bus.
Yeah, I felt a bit weird about buses in the night time. I don't know why. I just was like, I'd rather come pick you up. Yeah, I don't know. It's
All
weird.
the way to Arrowtown as well.
Yeah, but there's just a lot of people around. I don't know. I just had that dad data wrong thing, and I was like, no, I need to look after everybody. But that's right. And then
Yeah, these guys rocked up in the morning.
but then Maya got on a hell of a mission. So you came in and I was like, this is going to take us a long time.
No, it's not.
No, it did.
Well, but you like flicked the switch of like, and then it was like game on. You're like, we'd get out of here.
Yeah.
So we were washing on, hanging on the banisters.
Yeah.
We were pretty good.
You guys went on I went for a run.
I went for a run.
You went for a run. We coffee walk.
Yeah. I think that coffee was like my kind of. It
Like,
wasn't
okay.
even the caffeine necessarily, but it was like
The
okay.
ritual of like, I'm getting a coffee, lock-in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this house isn't going to clean itself, unfortunately.
And then we were like, okay, hard cut off. We're leaving at 11. 11:30, still not in the car. 11:45, we're in the car. We're driving. Oscar. Oh, my AirPods are left behind.
That was
Turn around.
I was like, what was the second one? There were two instances where we like left and then you went, hey guys.
Armando
was the first one. I mean,
And then the AirPods.
and then the
Oh,
AirPods. But
right.
the AirPods also had the road mics because I put them under the seat of the Prado
Yeah.
the day before we hadn't got them out when I got the cameras. So that was partly my fault, but partly mostly Anna's.
Turn back number 1 of the trip.
Why the drive-by?
And then we got into the Kawara Gorge and there was a crash and we waited for 10 minutes and then that was the time I was thankful that we were all ADHD as hell.
Yeah.
And we were like,
I can't sit
we
here.
can't see
Yeah.
any longer.
Yeah, so we did a U-turn, went all the way pretty much back to Arrowtown, went up over the Crown Range to Wanaka.
I went very silent.
Yeah, coming through.
Yeah, I was Batman.
I was just rocking
Mine
back and
was-
forth in his seat.
Mine was very pale until we got some.
And we went to the Big Fig. Oh my God, so good.
Yeah.
Best meal I've had this year.
Yeah.
And it may be sort of situational based on how I was feeling.
You picked up. There were some jokes
Yeah.
coming from the back for a while,
Yeah, and then
and then there was a lot of sleep.
Lot of
Every time I
sleep.
looked back, you two were like just half asleep in the thing.
yeah, I then woke myself up at one point because I went.
We were offered a ticket part, and I was 50-50 on whether or not we should have done the hot pools thing. I was like, should we just get home? Like in my head, I wasn't saying.
I think at that point, the trip had already taken so long.
Yeah,
it was
we'd
just
like given up on any sort of timekeeping.
Yeah.
Like, that's just.
I'm glad we went to the hot pools.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
So I think we spent quite a while there.
Like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then by the time we went and got our pizza, and then Tom tried to catch the seagull for $100 unsuccessfully.
And threw a stone at a perfectly nice man.
Hold up.
Tom was
Hold
stoning
up.
people.
My first stone first, I tried to see go and then just bounced off another rock and ended up some dude's feet. But He
And he
didn't look too happy
He
about it,
kept
to
on
be fair.
looking back like this. And I was like,
It was-
Yeah.
I've
We just-
kicked something here.
oh, and we had a wee trip to the Foursquare while Pete's was cooking.
Okay.
Yeah, then we drove to Geraldine, swapped drivers. Everyone was like, fuck this. And we got back to Christchurch at like 10:30.
I walked in the door at home at 9 past 11.
That's not too bad.
That's honestly not bad from dropping me off in Rickerton to
It was.
dropping these
Yeah.
guys off and getting it to.
There wasn't a lot of traffic.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I can confirm that my youngest child woke up at 10 past 6.
Oh,
So I had 4
Well, it's
hours.
not 5:30, but
No,
yeah.
I think by the time I got to sleep, I had about 4 hours and 45 minutes.
I think I slept until like 8.
Yeah, cool, thanks.
Yeah. Okay, well, anyways, you hit at 12 o'clock, so we better wrap this up.
we didn't talk about it. Just that's the whole Queenstown trip.
I think we did pretty well to cover it.
Yeah, we'll do another one on race results the next week then, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I do have a 12 o'clock.
Yeah,
Yes.
I need to be at the airport in an hour. Like, I'm actually.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, guys, thanks for listening. Eat your veggies.
Stay healthy, have fun, enjoy
See you
your
at
race.
Queenstown next year.
Just before we go, I'd say massive thank you to ASICS
Yes.
for helping
Thanks,
us out
ASICS.
with entries and making it a fun weekend. So I
Yeah.
appreciate the guys there. Appreciate you guys for coming and getting after it. Anyway, Maia, go catch your plane. Love you guys. Eat your veggies.
Bye.